Excuse me, they're trying to ditch me.
This morning, the couple who played a vital role in the rescue of an 11-year-old who was kidnapped in broad daylight speaking out. Amanda Disley and her husband Benny Correa were driving with their family Wednesday night in Springfield, Massachusetts, aware of reports that 11-year-old Charlotte Mosia was forced into a blue Honda, reportedly kicking and screaming. And then Benny saw it.
I said, yo, babe, that's that car. That's that car. I seen that car. You showed me that car. That's the car.
They pulled up a post on social media to confirm and started to follow him. Disley started to record the chase on her phone, calling 911.
He's blowing through red lights. He's blowing through red lights.
The couple not giving up, even with their own 5 kids in their car.
That's him. It's him.
Getting close enough to the suspect that they could give police the license plate number, only stopping their pursuit when they ran out of gas. Local police praising the public for their help.
This was an absolute life and death situation for this little girl. Thank you to the public for helping us out, and it has come to a very good conclusion.
The suspected kidnapper, 24-year-old Miguel Rodriguez, was arrested and is being held without bail. Charlotte's family said in a statement, quote, "We'd like to thank Amanda Disley and her husband for their vigilance and courage for putting themselves in harm's way to make sure she wasn't out of their sight." They said they were eternally grateful to everyone who helped.
Absolutely, we all are for that. And we're joining us now exclusively from Springfield are Amanda Disley and her husband Benny Correa. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. And let's go back to the beginning. How did you know this was the suspect's car?
Well, basically, like the story says, I was out getting dinner with my family, and earlier that day, my wife had showed me the car on Facebook, stating that the girl had got abducted. Now, usually it's a story. I get a story, and then a couple days later, my wife tells me, hey, they ended up finding that little kid or that person in the worst of state. So as I was getting dinner, I looked and I seen the car. But the only reason why I seen the car was because I was going to take a right instead of the left to go home, because I lived behind the store that I was in. But the store that I was in didn't have what I was looking for, so I was going across the street to get the soda. And instead of going across the street to get the soda, the car crossed in front of me. Instead of taking that hard left, I took a hard right. I cut off people, and I got up close to the car. I noticed that it was a blue Civic. I know my cars very well. Everybody in Springfield can tell you that I know my cars very well. And I just pursued them. I had to do what I had to do at being a father, and I just chased them down.
And I know you called. Well, and I know you called the authorities. You called 911. Amanda, you were on the phone with 911 with the dispatcher the entire time. And what were they telling you?
They were asking me if I can get a plate number. And what was happening, every street that I was on. My husband was really frantic, and then it made me frantic. So she was just, telling it was okay. It was understandable to be frantic. Just tell us where you are, what street you're going down. And while she's getting the questions from us, I can hear her relaying it to people, go here, go this way. She was awesome.
Yeah, obviously so. And
dispatcher Jackie, she did communicate very well with my wife.
Well, she communicated well with your wife, and your wife communicated well with you, so that you could do what you did. But there has been some criticism for some people who said, well, they were running red lights, they were chasing him, and they had their own kids in the car. So how do you respond to that?
What's really bothering me is that it was just an instinct of fight or flight that kicked in, because when we approached the vehicle, we approached it really quietly, and we checked the front of the car to see if it matched the pictures that we saw from what James posted from Western Mass and the state police, and it said that it had no front plate. We noticed the front lip, the fog lights, the dark tints, the wheels. The wheels were very distinctive, so we just had a gut feeling it was the car. And then when he noticed that we noticed him, that's when he started driving crazy, and we just wanted to get the plates and get 911 to say, hey, he's over here. But then when we got under a light, we seen something getting pushed down in the back seat. And when you see somebody's life in danger, it's basically, okay, either do we just call 911 and say, hey, they're on this road and here's the plates, or do you go? And when my husband ran the red light, in the video it shows, we slowed down and cars passed, and we went after cars passed. No cars were next to hitting us. we would never put our kids' lives in danger. That would never happen.
Well, you know,
if that was the case, we wouldn't have lost them.
Well, Amanda and Benny, I know the parents, they are very happy that you were able to reunite them with their daughter. What you did is what you said, fight or flight, and you did what you felt was right. It ended up turning out great for that family so that they could be reunited. And we just want to thank you for your time, and great lesson to pay attention to Amber Alerts. Thank you guys so much.